What's up, World of Warcraft players? This is Ninja with part 4, Transmuting for the jewel crafting, and this is pretty much about it. We're also going to make some rings and other stuff, but this should be the last prep video, I'm hoping. So we're going to go ahead and go back to TSM. There is one thing I wanted to cover right quick that I realized that I forgot. Just open up TSM and go to crafting, and with the jewel crafting, because this is a different alt, so make sure you do set the settings for your jewel crafter different as your enchanter. Max restock quantities 15 because jewels tend to go a lot quicker, minimum 6. You can select all this if you want to, golden profit, but I really wouldn't highly suggest going anything right now too high, but you can pretty much test it out for yourself on your server because servers do vary. You're also going to want to go to crafting options and your queue settings and make sure all this is set. That's one reason why I like to use the max overrides on the other options that I went over in the chanting, because my two characters do share settings. So that's pretty much about it. Now, to get the jewel crafting recipes, you're going to go to the jewel crafting vendor, which is right here in Stormwind, and I've already done my daily for today, but this lady right here, she will have jewel crafting daily for you to get your tokens. The dailies are really simple. So this is where you buy your recipes, and this is where you, this other lady right here is where you buy your epic gem cuts, and they're a little bit more expensive. Right now we're going to make some rings, and what I do is I only make things out of jaspers. So I've already bought them. You want to buy one jeweler setting to one jasper, and I'm going to go over here to the mailbox, and I've already set up my auto mailer, so this is where it comes in extremely handy. So you just open your jewel crafting, and then you want to go all the way to the bottom of the list, and you want to have that ready to get close enough to your mailbox. Pop your mailbox open and hit create all, and then after this gets so full or whatever your bags, I've got 32 slots open, which I'm going to go ahead and pause the video and let it make the rings. And then what I'm going to do is hit auto mail whenever I run out of space. I'm just going to click that button. It's automatically going to send my rings to my enchanter, which I'm going to go over with in a minute with enchanting and transmuting. So I'm going to pause the video here. Okay, here we are on my enchanter and alchemist. Now I've already auto-mailed the rings I just sent to me. I do use enchantrix to disenchant stuff, but remember I said I only disenchant the green ones and I sell the blue ones. So basically, for time's sake, we'll just grab those, and you'll pop up TSM and Jasper rings, which I've already made a list for, and you'll have to add these individually once you get them. You'll add them to that, and my options for these are I post 2 at a time because there is 2 ring slots. Right now you just want to test with your server for the fixed gold amount. Fallback is 200 at 100%, 40 gold, 12-hour auctions, or maybe it's 24, yeah, 24, because I don't really check the undercuts to these. You want to start out high and go low, so just check and see what you want your threshold and fallback to be. So right now we're going to go ahead and transmute, which I have already bought, and I'll show you the herbs you want to buy. Okay, so we got hessonite, and cinder bloom goes with hessonite, whiptail goes with alicite, and Carillions, which is the red, goes with heart blossoms. So as a transmute master, you're going to be doing you'll proc extra between 2 and 5. It really depends. So I just always do filter have mats. So I'm just going to do these real quick. I'm not going to do them all. I'm just going to show you. See, it procs 2, procs 5. It don't proc them every time. So you just create those. And where these are automatically in my auto mailer, all I'll have to do is hit the auto mail button again. So just, this is what you do. I mean, it's nothing really too complicated, and then it will send the gems back to your other toon. So nothing really too complicated. And a good question is, how do you know what price to buy the mats at? Well, whatever the price the gems are, like you've got them set in TSM, like if you sell your Infernos for 30 gold a piece, you want to check the price of the Heart Blossoms for the Infernos, and then the Carnelians, which is the reds that produce the Infernos. And it takes 3 Heart Blossoms and 3 Carnelians. So basically you add those two prices up. It's pretty basic math, and then you see the difference, see if it's worth it, and don't forget it does proc extra. So that's pretty much it, and that's the only thing I do with my prospected items.